choice. We take the lead among all radio stations. Emirate Radio, the station of your choice. We take the lead among all radio stations. Emirate Radio, the station of your choice. We take the lead among all radio stations. Emirate Radio, the station of your choice.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's newspaper review on Emirate Radio. We are located behind Federal Ministry of Environment of Ojaba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. I am Mr. Isa. The newspaper we are looking into this morning is the Punch newspaper, Daily Post newspaper, and the Guardian newspaper. Here are the top headlines for this morning. On Punch newspaper, Ekiti appeals to Muslim leaders over demolished mosque. On Daily Post, NBC ban Idris Abdulkarim anti-Tinubu song. On Punch newspaper, fire waste shop in Oyo. Still on Punch newspaper, ex-Kwara Governor Ahmed diverted 1 billion naira UBEC fund. On Guardian newspaper, on 68th birthday, Tinubu Otedola celebrate Dangote's business acumen philanthropy. On Punch newspaper, 30 states rush to avert food flood crisis. Federal government, Edo Ways joint probe panel. Kano delegation arrived Benin. Wemi Tinubu seek end to maternal child deaths. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Station, Emirate Radio, the station of your choice.
Welcome back. Let's dive into the stories. On Punch newspaper, Ekiti appeals to Muslim leader over demolished mosque. The Ekiti state government has met with Muslim leaders under the aegis of the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs to calm frayed nerves over the demolition of a mosque at Aramoko Ekiti West local government area. The deputy governor, Mrs. Monisha De Afuye, said information at her disposal revealed that another plot of land had been assigned to the Muslim community by Alara in council, led by the Alara of Aramoko Ekiti, Obaolu Adeyemi, for the mosque demolished. A statement by the deputy governor, media head Victor Ogunje in Ado Ekiti yesterday stated that Afuye at the meeting affirmed that Governor Biodun Oyebanji administration stood for religious harmony. The mosque in contention was allegedly demolished for the construction of an ultra-modern market as part of the constituency project of the Senate leader and senators representing Ekiti Central Senatorial District, Opeyemi Bamidele, in the community. And on Punch newspaper, NBC banned Idris Abdulkarim anti-Tinubu song. The Nigerian government has banned singer Idris Abdulkarim's new protest song, Tell Your Papa. Announcing the ban yesterday evening, the federal government, through the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC), stated that the song is inappropriate and offensive. In a memo signed by the coordinating director of broadcast monitoring, Susan Obi, NBC directed Nigerian radio and television stations to refrain from airing the song. According to the memo, the National Broadcasting Commission has identified Tell Your Papa, sung by Idris Abdulkarim, currently trending on social media, as content deemed inappropriate for broadcast following its objectionable nature. Newsmen gathered that Tell Your Papa, which was released earlier this week, has sparked debate online due to its critical stand on Nigeria's leadership and economic condition. The song directly addresses President Tinubu's son, Sheyi Tinubu, urging him to speak to his father about the hardship faced by Nigerians. Still on Punch newspaper, fire razes shops in Oyo. No fewer than 12 shops were razed down by fire in Ibadan, Oyo State yesterday. Witnesses told newsmen today that the fire began around 10:55 p.m. at Block A, number 64, Mayegun Cement Store Market, Araromi Agodi Gate in Ibadan, and raged for more than 3 hours before it was extinguished. It was further learned that property worth several million naira was destroyed during the inferno. Investigation further revealed that the incident was a result of electricity source near combustible material. Confirming the incident to our correspondent in Ibadan, the state capital, today, the general manager of the State Fire Service, Yemi Akinyinka, said the agency received the distress call at exactly 11:02 p.m. He said the agency control room received the distress call at exactly 23:02 hours yesterday, April 10, 2025, through the telephoning and Mr. Young to report a shop fire at the above address. Still on Punch newspaper, Esquire Governor Ahmed diverted 1 billion UBEC fund, says witness. A witness in the ongoing trial of former Kwara State Governor Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed told the Kwara State High Court in Ilorin yesterday that 1 billion naira from the Universal Basic Education Commission matching grant was diverted to pay workers' salaries and pensions in 2015 and was never repealed. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission is prosecuting the former governor on 40 counts related to the alleged misappropriation and theft of 5.78 billion in UBEC fund, according to a statement by the EFCC head of media and publicity, Dele Oyewale. The fourth prosecution witnesses, Lanre Debu, who was the chairman of the state's Universal Basic Education Board at the time, disclosed that then Commissioner for Finance Ademola Banu requested the 1 billion no via a phone call. Debu said the board insisted on a formal letter to document the term and secure repayment. Debu testified that he was initially assistant to approve the loan because the UBEC fund are statutorily earmarked for basic education infrastructure, not salary obligation. He added that the board eventually received an official letter marked as Exhibit 4 from the Kwara State Ministry of Finance, bearing the governor endorsement. An Ugandan newspaper on 68th birthday, Tinubu Otedola celebrate Dangote business acumen philanthropy. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has celebrated foremost industrialist and philanthropist Alhaji Aliko Dangote on his birthday, lauding his enduring impact on African economic transformation and Nigeria's industrial advancement. His special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, in a statement, quoted the president as describing the founder and president of the Dangote Group as a visionary business leader whose resilience and innovation have redefined entrepreneurship across Africa. Acknowledging the business mogul contributions from cement and agriculture to the recently inaugurated Dangote refinery, Tinubu highlighted how these ventures have strengthened Nigerian pursuits of self-sufficiency and job creation. The president also lauded Dangote philanthropic effort through the Dangote Foundation, which he said has uplifted millions of other privileged Africans, offering critical support in health, education, and poverty alleviation. Also on Punch newspaper, 30 states rush to avert flood crisis. Ahead of the rainy season, states have commenced measures to arrest the flooding expected to inundate no fewer than 1,249 communities in 176 local governments across 30 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The measures include public alertment campaign, degrading water channels, and relocating communities on riverbank and floodplain. Yesterday, the federal government announced that the state would witness heavy flooding between April and November. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Otsef, disclosed this at the unveiling of the 2025 annual flood outlook by the Nigerian Hydrological Service Agency in Abuja. Utsef identified the high flood risk states as Abia, Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Delta, Ebonyi, Edo, Gombe, Imo, and Jigawa. Others are Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Lagos, Nasarawa, Niger, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, Rivers, Sokoto, Taraba, Yobe, Zamfara, and the FCT. The minister raised concern that flooding remains one of the devastating natural disasters in Nigeria, with climate change accelerating in frequency and severity. He also predicted that coastal and riverine areas such as Bayelsa Cross River, Delta, Lagos, Ogun rivers, and Ondo would experience flooding to the rise in sea level and tidal surge, and this will impact fishing, wildlife habitation, and river navigation. Still on Punch newspaper, federal government Edo raised joint probe panel, Kano delegation arrives Benin. The federal government and the Edo state government have set up a joint fact-finding committee to investigate the killing of 16 northern travelers in Uromi, Edo state last month. Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo disclosed this while receiving Kano State Deputy Governor Aminu Gwazo in Benin City yesterday. Gwazo led a committee constituted by Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf to investigate the recent killing in Uromi. According to a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Kano State Deputy Governor, Ibrahim Shuaibu, the committee includes prominent figures such as the Emir of Rano, Ambassador Muhammad Isa Umar, Commissioner for Religious Affairs, Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Special Duties and Women Affairs, Chairman of Bonkure Local Government Area, among other top officials. While receiving a report from the delegation, Okpebolo disclosed that the federal government, in collaboration with the Edo state government, had also set up a fact-finding committee to investigate the circumstances. Also, Remi Tinubu seek end to maternal child deaths. Wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, yesterday reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to reducing maternal and child mortality through targeted health intervention across the country. Speaking during an engagement with traditional rulers in Jalingo, the Taraba state capital, Tinubu stressed the importance of grassroots involvement challenges, especially among women and children. She called on Monarch to support the federal government's Renew Hope initiative by sensitizing their communities to the availability of free healthcare services, including treatment for HIV/AIDS and tuberculosis. According to her, traditional institutions remain vital to the success of these interventions, especially in rural areas where they wield influence. Stop giving political meaning to judicial matters, AGF tells Nigerians. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi-San, has warned about the danger of giving political interpretation to judicial matters. Fagbemi spoke shortly after the presentation of a book, Tribulations and Trophies, Bola Ajibola in his own word, in Lagos yesterday. He also urged stakeholders to do away with emotion and rely on the Constitution in seeking answers to legal questions. The book, which is an autobiography of the late Ajibola, a former Attorney General of the Federation, chronicled the life and times of the former judge of the International Court of Justice at the Ogun. Ajibola was the Nigerian Bar Association NBA president when military president Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida appointed him AGF in 1985. And on Daily Post, list of ambassadorial nominees not ready, says Foreign Affairs Ministry. The Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs has stated that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is here to make any official appointment of ambassador. This clarification was issued in response to a list of ambassadorial nominees currently circulating on social media. In a statement released by the acting spokesperson of the ministry, Kimebi Imomotimi Emirate, the list was described as false and should be disregarded. The statement widely disregarded France about the ambassadorial list. The ministry assured Nigeria that the public will be duly informed through the appropriate channel once a legitimate list is finalized. Still on Punch newspaper, Benue plunged into poverty by past administration, Governor Alia. Benue State Governor Ayatollah Alia has claimed that his predecessors, including former governors George Akume and Samuel Etom, are responsible for plunging the state into severe poverty and underdevelopment. Speaking during his maiden media chat with newsmen, Governor Alia outlined the challenges in his administration's inherited. He added that the mismanagement, corruption, and poor governance had detrimental effect on the state development. The governor expressed his commitment to tackling this issue head-on, promising to clean up the civil service and ensure that funds are allocated to genuine development projects. Still on Daily Post newspaper, Nigerian government inaugurates new board of Galaxy backbone. The federal government of Nigeria has formally inaugurated the newly reconstituted board of directors of Galaxy Backbone Limited, with secretary to the government of the federation, Senator George Akume, and its chairman. The inauguration ceremony held at the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation in Abuja yesterday was presided over by Senator Akume. According to a statement by DBB spokesman Chidi Okwala yesterday, the inauguration marked as a pivotal moment in the evolution of the firm and the government's commitment to building robust digital infrastructure capable of powering Nigeria in the fourth industrial revolution. In his address, Senator Akume emphasized the strategic importance of DBB to the national digital landscape. He further made a call for a culture of collaboration, transparency, and mutual accessibility between the board and executive management. And on Punch newspaper, no approval for 10,000 workers recruitment, Rivers administrator. The sole administrator of Rivers State, Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, has dismissed as false as misleading reports circulating on social media that he had approved the recruitment of 10,000 personnel into the state civil service. The clarification came through a statement issued yesterday in Port Harcourt by the acting head of the Rivers State Civil Service, Dr. Inyegi Brown. who described the viral claim as fake and urged the public to disregard it. According to the statement, the first announcement, which claimed the administrator has sanctioned the mass recruitment and that an application portal will open by midnight on Sunday, April 13, 2025, was fraudulently attributed to the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Ibibia Worika.